dog's really gonna start barking right when we try to start this video. How we doing? Today, we're gonna talk about whether you should or should not buy the Fujifilm X100F in 2026. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Adam. This is my YouTube channel. Adam Has a Camera. I make videos of me walking around taking photos for 20 people to watch. I have been shooting photos professionally for as long as I can remember. So I picked up an X100F a couple months ago and I have had an awesome time shooting with it, and I thought I would break down today some reasons why you might want to pick this one up instead of one of the newer cameras or other cameras that are on the market that are similar. So let's get into it. Now, the first reason you would want to pick up the X100F is that it still has that Fuji look. And if that's what you're going for, you'll get it with this. You don't need the brand new one. You don't need the 6, you don't need the 5. You could honestly get away with one of the older ones and it's cheaper, but it still has everything you're looking for. It still has the film sims, it has the tactile buttons, it's small, everything about it is the same, it just doesn't have some of the features. So if you're someone that hunts for all the bells and whistles, this may not be for you. For someone like me, I don't need all that. I'd rather save the money, because when you're a photographer professionally, unless you're some well-known guy, which I'm not, money matters, right? And like I said, the camera holds up still to this day. It's got a 24 megapixel sensor. It's a crop sensor, but you know that going into this, I'm sure. But what comes out of it are great images if you know how to take photos, if you know how to look for light, if you know how to compose. You don't need a full frame sensor, even though that's shoved down your throat. You don't need the most megapixels. You're probably just gonna post the photos to Instagram anyway, and they're gonna compress the shit out of it, so you're gonna be fine. And at the end of the day, these freaking dogs. At the end of the day, what matters is the photo you took and if it means something to you, not necessarily if you have the highest megapixel count. Reason number 2, the look and feel of this camera. This camera will even make you look cool, and I can promise you that. The way it feels when you're using it, it's very tactile. You've heard this a million times. I'm sure if you're watching my video, you've watched other people talk about these cameras and you kind of know what you're getting into. The dials on it, they click. It has, the aperture ring on the lens like an older camera. It feels like an old camera while you're using it, and I guarantee you, if you're out shooting with this thing, at least one person is going to ask you if it's a film camera or if you shoot film. So if you're a poser, that's cool. But either way, the camera itself, what comes out of it, it'll blow your mind for as old of a camera as it is. The ease of use and being able to click through manual controls with actual dials instead of menus, for me, is what sold it. And the fact that I can fit it in my pocket and it's discreet, at the end of the day, that's what I was going for. I shoot on Sony cameras all day long at work, every single day, and they're great. They're full frame. They have 1 billion megapixels. They have the best autofocus. Everything about them is honestly perfect, in my opinion. But that's for corporate work. For my own personal work, having something that I enjoy holding and I enjoy using and is actually going to make me shoot is what's important. So if that's what you're looking for, this camera is going to get you there. All right, number 3, the price. In 2026, the price on this is finally semi-reasonable. I got mine for under $1,000 with a really low shutter count on it. And to me, that value is kind of unbeatable, even compared to other brands and other cameras in this space. I don't think it can be beat. Now, if you're someone who has the extra money and you want things like in-body stabilization, you want higher megapixels, you want faster autofocus and better autofocus, get the newer one. I don't know what to tell you, but if you're watching this video, most likely you're trying to decide if it's worth double the price. In my opinion, it's not. When I'm using this camera, I'm not shooting sports. I'm not shooting what I shoot on a daily basis for work that is, fast-paced. I'm slowing down. I'm using this when I would want to be shooting film but don't want to spend the money on film, or don't think I'm going to shoot enough to finish a roll. And I'm using this to kind of bridge the gap between shooting for fun and getting really good photos at the same time, which you will get out of this if you know anything about photography. And I'm not a great photographer, and I've made this work. So let's talk about some limitations. The autofocus on this camera is not fast and it's not perfect, but neither are you. And sometimes the limitations are what make cameras great. If you've watched any other videos on my channel, I really enjoy shooting film, and that's what I like to do mostly for my personal work if I'm somewhere that I think warrants the price of film these days. This kind of bridges the gap there. I like that it slows me down. I like I've said, everything is tactile with it. If you're shooting in manual, which you don't even have to do, you're turning dials like an old camera. You're not fumbling through menus. It doesn't feel digital. It has an EVF on it that also you can look through like a rangefinder, which makes it feel even more like an old camera, because everything I shoot with daily is an EVF when you look through the viewfinder. So it's nice to look through and actually see the environment, not, the camera's screen, but it has the screen on the back. Now, the screen on the back doesn't tilt out, it doesn't rotate, it doesn't do anything. So if you're someone that does like to shoot using the big screen on the back of the camera, this might not be for you. If you want something that's super fast autofocus and that's your style, that you're going to rely on it to quickly, capture things, this may not be for you. But for me, honestly, it's good enough. It's not going to compare to, like a flagship camera from Sony or Canon or Nikon with an expensive lens on it. It just isn't. But that shouldn't be what you're buying this for. You're buying this to get out and shoot, and you're buying this so that you have something that's fun to use and something that makes photography actually enjoyable again. What's up, dog? You're buying this, to have something that's fun to use and to make photography enjoyable for you personally. And I think this checks all those boxes, especially for me. Next on the list is film simulations. You've heard about them. Basically, if you're shooting in JPEG with this camera, you can bake in a look that's supposed to look like film. I don't think they really do, but they get close. They definitely have a cool look to them. The way I personally use it is I shoot everything with a black and white profile, so the JPEGs get a black and white burnt into it, and then you have the raw file on the back end that has all the colors, so you can go back and edit things. You can make a color photograph from it in Lightroom or whatever editing software you use. But then you have the black and white, which has a film feel. For me, I typically like to shoot mostly black and white film, and you can transfer those photos instantly to your phone. You can share them quick, and the process is so streamlined. I really didn't think I was gonna like shooting JPEG. Everyone beats down your throat that you gotta shoot raw, and I think that is really important. If this is professional work, if this is something that you're gonna print large scale, if it's something you're delivering to a client, shooting raw is really important. If you're just sharing to social media, if you're just taking pictures of your family decorating the Christmas tree, if you're taking pictures of your family on vacation and you're using this photo to just document your life while also making some good photography along the way, you can get away with that, and you can use the film simulations to get you really close to an image that you like, that you just have to do a couple quick edits and send it on its way. I think there's value in that. I think there's value in understanding both sides of it and having the raw file to be able to do a serious edit if you want to, but also the ease of just having the photo right there, almost ready to go, so that you can share it with your family. You can share it with, the people you were on your trip with. I think in that aspect, the film simulations are really valuable, as long as you know how and when to use them. So lastly, who should buy this camera? Really, any form of photographer. This camera, you'll be able to figure out a way to make this camera work. If you understand photography and know how to take good photos, you're gonna find a way for this camera to work within your workflow. And that's kind of what I've done. I've put it in between my professional work and my film work, and it's just in this space where I carry it with me every single day. I take pictures of my family, I share them with my family. I like the fact that I'm taking photos with a camera and not taking photos with my phone and then they're getting lost in a camera roll, never to be seen again. Because we all know how we do that. You're never gonna look at those photos again, but something about taking them with an actual camera kind of forces you to care about the photos a little more. And that's what it's done for me. So I think anyone that's looking to shoot more, I think anyone that's looking for a camera to carry every single day, but you don't want to spend an arm and a leg on it, this is the camera. Now, like I said before, if you're someone who's really into features and has to have the best of the best and money's no object for you, buy the new one. I'm not going to stop you, and I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. I'm just here to say, maybe we all need to take a step back and think about why we actually enjoy shooting photos and get the camera that's gonna work and not get so tied up in all the bullshit about the new releases, and get out and shoot more and get the camera that's gonna make you do that. So there's my opinion. Take it for what it is. You don't know me, I don't know you, but I've been shooting with this camera for the last couple months, and it has completely changed the way that I think about photography, and has completely changed my desire to even hold a camera outside of my day job. So if you found this video helpful at all, leave a comment below. If you're thinking about picking up an X100F, go do it. If you have a 6 or a 5 and you think it's better than an F, leave a comment down below. We can fight about it. You can fight with everybody else. I love that I'm saying this like anyone's actually going to watch this video and leave a comment. But if you found any value in this, let me know. I'd like to make more videos like this, helping people understand things, I think, from a more personal approach rather than getting into all the details and features and stuff. Because to me, none of that shit really is what makes me buy cameras. It makes me love photography. So with that, let me know what you thought, and I will see you on the next one. Stay crusty.